Hey everybody, and welcome to Indie Film Cafe. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here with
Paul Presents known as the Moo Cow. Moo.
Moo. Alright, so today we wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what's going on in April. And it's so funny because we were just talking about it. There's a lot going on, but like there's stuff that we can't talk about right now yet.
Hush, hush.
Yeah, it's hush hush. There's stuff that we can talk about, but like it's not happening yet, or whatever. So I guess we'll start with Sick Flick Productions. What's going on with Sick Flick Productions? Sick Flick Productions we had already shot in February. We shot a short film called Lucas and Olivia, which is actually still in post-production, and we saw about 7.5 minutes of it so far. I'm pretty impressed, and excited about it. So hopefully in May 3rd is the plan of the release. So I'll be at Texas Frightmare weekend promoting it, trying to let people know about it. I was going to dress up like Lucas, but we don't have our Olivia coming, sadly. So I decided I'm not going to dress up. That'd be really weird. If I'm with somebody, it doesn't feel as weird. But if I'm like walking around with leather pants and a jacket or something, I'm going to look a little strange, So I decided not to do that. But it's okay. It works out. But we may still do a podcast from Texas Frightmare.
There you go.
So that's what Sam and I have talked about. So that might be pretty cool. So she can be there, without actually being there.
Sure.
I think that's a pretty neat little thing. So what else?
Well, where's Follow Me at this point?
Follow Me is almost complete. It's got a couple things it needs to tweak, and then after that, it'll be complete.
Okay, good.
And then it'll be going to festivals this year,
Right.
probably in the summer and or fall.
And I think we were talking about possibly having those at Scares the Carrot, maybe?
I know Lucas and Olivia. I really want that there. Follow Me. I mean, I'll definitely send it to them. And Davila, we might even send a Davila to them. That would be nice.
That's true. We've got more Davila stuff coming.
Yep. So we got Davila's hopefully coming out April 5th, but don't hold me to that. I'm still waiting on a couple of the things from that, actually. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that works out. Then I think that's it there. I mean, there's some things that are brewing. People are asking me, like, are there any things brewing lately for Sick Flick Productions? And yes, there are.
There's
but
a lot brewing, actually.
there is a lot brewing. We're actually going to have like a whiteboard at some point with all the projects.
Keeping track of everything, because there's a lot.
Because there's a lot going on. And so we kind of need that right now, which is good because, like, last year there was barely anything going on.
Right.
Up until like the end of the year when we did Follow Me, and even then, like, that was just that, and that was done, or whatever. This year already, we've already shot a bunch of stuff, so we're content. That's very important. So let's go on to Indie Film Cafe. We just did a podcast with a special guest, and so we'll be announcing that. I'm not sure, probably in a little bit. And then after that, let's see what else. We got some other podcasts coming up. We're gonna try to do some more videos maybe at some point.
Gonna get back to Criterion Watch for one.
That's a whole different beast in itself. A whole nother channel, if you will, on So we're excited about that.
Absolutely. We would have done more. It's just finding enough time to do everything. And we mentioned in one of the other movies or one of the other videos, March was kind of a rough month for us. I got sick for a while, and Jonathan got sick for a while, and it kind of threw us back on our schedule with all the plates that we're juggling in the air. But we're both doing good now, and we're going full steam ahead.
Hopefully we're doing. As far as I know, I'm doing okay. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had some kidney stone issues, and he had some sickness.
48-hour flu.
Yeah, it was not pretty for
Sick as a
either of
monkey.
us. And I was glad that he didn't, say, "Oh, fuck it, I'll still do a podcast," because I would have.
No, we learned that lesson.
Yeah, but then again, we weren't able to do the podcast we originally planned to do, which is fine because we got an even better one.
But
I
that
think.
was the second time this year in season 2 that we lost an episode, you know, for various reasons. And though we made that one up, we're still slightly behind. So we need to get on the stick and get caught up.
Yeah, definitely. So that's pretty much that for Indie Film Cafe. I mean, there's not really much to talk about until we start doing like more shows and different things. And there's some ideas of what we want to do. We want to take this to like the next level if we can, but unfortunately, there's nothing happening at this particular second.
Although there are a few other avenues we've talked about that we may be able to talk about later.
Yeah, that like we're working on things. It's just nothing that we can talk about yet, you know. So there is stuff brewing once with that too. So with that being said, I'm going to move on to Blu Ray Hunter, which just expect there will be this week, there will be a like Hitchcock collection video that I've done that'll be put up. There's also going to be our monthly hauls for both Indie Film Cafe and for Blu Ray Hunter. And
Because we still buy stuff.
and I am planning to do more Blu Ray Hunter reviews and things like that. Also, we're going to be doing this, we say Criterion Watch, and I'm going to be doing more Criterion reviews, and I'm going to let, you know, if he wants to do some of his own, we'll post those and things like that. Not just the ones that we do together, but ones that we do separately. Because I believe that it's, like I just watched Blood Simple last night, and it was amazing. Freaking great movie. And I watched In-Laws a couple weeks ago, and I hated it. So, like, there's that, you know, there's stuff I can talk about. You know, I can review In-Laws and tell my feelings on that, and then Blood Simple and tell my feelings on that. And so I think that's going to end up being a thing where we'll do, like, separate reviews as well as our actual reviews like we did with Seven Samurai that's up over there. So, and then let's see, anything else? Is there? Oh yeah, Horror, Blood, and Coffee. Horror, Blood, and Coffee, which is our Sam and I started a podcast that is designed toward horror, blood, and coffee, but mainly horror talk, you know, and everything. And you know, one of my friends was like hearing, you know, didn't know anything about it. I was like, it sounds like it's like a laid back chat about horror stuff. You know, that's what I imagine when I hear it. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. I mean, and then I explain all the things we do in it, which is we do a review, we do a indie spotlight, we do horror news, and then we also do like a top 5. And my friend was like, all in one episode? I was like, yeah, and it works. So I mean, they're a little longer. They're like an hour and 15 minutes or so, but they definitely work, you know, and things like that. So. If I were you guys, I'd check it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to go on iTunes pretty soon. Just waiting to hear back from that or whatever. So if it's on iTunes right now, check it out. If it's not, wait, because it will be up there at some point. We're working on that.
Right, and I'm still waiting to do Forgotten Horror Classics. Every time I think I have a co-host, it falls through. So just waiting on a co-host because you don't want just me yapping. And Mr. Rudy's got his own stuff going on. So if you're interested in old horror movies that people have forgotten, give the Mook Howl a call.
There's also one other thing that we had talked about before, but we hadn't really, you know, really hadn't put like anything into it. And I am throwing it out there as an idea that we could do we might do like an Indie Film Cafe interview thing on maybe Blog Talk Radio or something.
Oh, sure.
And we interview independent horror filmmakers. We did this for, sort of did it with John Johnson for Film Freaks.
Yeah.
But I don't think did we interview him or did we were talking about a film. We were talking about Ed Wood, I believe.
We were.
Right. So we chatted with him about that and got his point. But this would be an actual interview with the people, and it's an idea of something that I could do that we could, if we could get like audio clips from it and then we can put onto the website and stuff or whatever, or onto the Podbean, you know, and stuff. We get some more content.
Sure.
So it's an idea. I've got a couple guests I'd like to talk to. A couple people have expressed interest in being interviewed. We can't say who yet until things start happening. So that might happen in April. Don't count it off, but don't, like, we don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do exactly. So
We'll be doing stuff though.
yeah, we'll be doing stuff for sure. We got a lot. We got a lot going for this.
We do.
We're happy. So thank you guys for checking this out. I know it's like a pretty quick little video about all the stuff. There's a lot going on. I really can't. It's funny because I feel really weird. Like each month if we do this, we'll tell you stuff. But there's gonna be a lot more stuff we still can't say.
Yeah, it's just
and then when we can announce it, we'll be happy to announce it.
Right, it's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
It's not there until it's there.
Yeah, but when it is there, expect it to be awesome because like we got some really great stuff going on. So for all those who keep checking us out, watching our show and everything, and even those haters out there that might not like it, you're still watching us, so thank you.
Right. Thanks for having patience, and you'll be seeing a lot more stuff.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot
More. All right. Well, thank you guys so much, and Continuity Monkey says goodbye. So, bye guys.
Bye.